Hello, and welcome once again to OGTV. I need to share with you the sad thought that civilization doesn't work. Oh, I know we have a system of law and order, and a rudimentary health service, and a pale imitation of a democracy, but these things, important as they are, only work in part, and for many people, they don't work at all. Try getting access to legal redress. It's too expensive. For most things, the police are a joke, and access to healthcare is a lottery, and for some, it's too little and too late. But it's in the smaller things of life that we can see that civilization doesn't work. As the walls of freedom and choice close in around us, we should all rail against what's going on and the absurdity of it. Incrementally, one new regulation, when compared with the one before, probably seems quite reasonable. Stand back though, and it begins to look a farce. Whilst it's very sad that people in authority in Soham murdered those two young children, the hysterical and ill-judged domino effect of legislation and regulation that has flowed from Soham is symptomatic of a nanny state running out of control. You can't take your children's friends to a football match or run a youth theatre. How ridiculous is that? If anybody thinks that carers or teachers will not sometime in the future murder children in their care, regulation or not, then they're as delusional as King Canute. Bad things happen and will continue to happen, and it is not a failing of government to stand up and acknowledge that this is the case. You have to ask yourself, in the current risk-averse climate, how some of the following are allowed at all. Paving slabs. Some of them stick up. Old people fall over them. They break their hips. We should ban paving slabs. Cars drive past one another at speeds exceeding 100 miles an hour, only feet apart. People die in cars. We should ban them. Kettles, when boiled, contain hot water. Are there sufficient warning notices on kettles? Have citizens been sent on appropriate courses to deal with hot water hazards? Worst of all, this nonsense is damaging the mental health of people like you and me. We need appropriate counselling and compensation and treatment for PTRD, post-traumatic regulation disorder. Goodbye.